What if I told you that on this very day, over 50 years ago, a decision was made that marked a turning point in one of history's most controversial wars? A decision that stopped a relentless bombing campaign, saved countless lives, and paved the way for a peace deal, yet came at a staggering cost. In December of 1972, President Richard Nixon ordered the halting of the infamous Christmas bombings on North Vietnam, a move that still sparks debates about war, peace, and human cost. Before we dive deep into this dramatic chapter of history, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more gripping stories that uncover the hidden truths of the past. Now, let's go back to the tense days of late 1972. The Vietnam War was dragging on, with no clear end in sight. Nixon, desperate to force North Vietnam back to the negotiating table in Paris, launched Operation Linebacker 2, a massive bombing campaign targeting Hanoi and Haiphong, the heart of North Vietnam. Over 11 days, American B-52 bombers dropped more than 20,000 tons of explosives. The skies lit up with fire and destruction, while the world watched in shock. But this wasn't just a military operation, it was psychological warfare, an attempt to break North Vietnam's resolve. The bombings were brutal, intense, and unrelenting. Thousands of bombs rained down, devastating cities, destroying infrastructure, and killing an estimated 1,600 civilians. Entire neighborhoods were flattened, and the haunting images of destruction left a deep scar on the collective conscience. But the cost wasn't just borne by the Vietnamese. The United States paid a heavy price too. 16 B-52 bombers were shot down, a devastating loss for the U.S. Air Force, and dozens of American airmen were killed or captured. The operation faced growing criticism at home and abroad. Even Nixon's own advisors began questioning the necessity and morality of the campaign. Finally, on December 30, 1972, Nixon called off the bombings. What changed? North Vietnam, under immense pressure, agreed to resume peace talks in Paris. Just 3 weeks later, on January 27, 1973, a ceasefire was signed, leading to the eventual withdrawal of American troops from Vietnam. But while the peace deal marked an end to direct U.S. involvement, the scars of war lingered on. The Christmas bombings remain one of the most controversial episodes of the Vietnam War, raising questions about the cost of achieving peace, the ethics of war, and the lives that were lost in the pursuit of political objectives. So, what do you think about this dramatic chapter in history? Did the bombings force a necessary resolution, or were they an unnecessary act of destruction? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories that dive deep into the past and uncover the untold truths of history.